Good morning, it's Options Tender. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. So, we have a lot of things to go through. We are in those shenanigans we were talking about in the morning video. We were going over the market yesterday and we mentioned we are in wave 4, and I will repeat, wave 4 is hectic. It always is. It's unpredictable. I've said this over and over on our videos, and it did the shenanigans that we were talking about. So before we get started, hit that like button, subscribe, and get the notification so you can follow us every single day to see what the market's doing. It's important to follow the overall market when you're trading the individual stocks. You may have strong stocks, but it's going to pull you back a day or two. So if you're playing those weekly options, you might want to consider moving out to another week or so when you're playing these. So just a heads up. All right. So let's get started. We're gonna do ES on the multiple time frames so we can see what's happening from bird's eye view. We have Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're working on wave 5 in the monthly here. Everything's bullish. We have a doji, so it's just a pause month. We'll see what happens next month. It's the end of the month today for trading. So let's move on to the weekly. All right, here in the weekly, let's dive in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also working on wave 5, just piercing through that trend line here. We'll keep an eye on that. We are holding on the 8MA. That's good. It's still bullish. That means the trend is, we're still trending to the upside, but you see a little bit of caution. We're cracking through this trend line, this pivot here. But on a lower time frame, you'll see kind of what's really happening. The MACD almost making a cross. Probably be something like this, maybe a little bit more to the upside. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on this every day, every week, every month. All right, let's move over to the daily. Daily trend is my friend. Okay, so digging deep in here, we have Elliott wave 1, 2. We're working on a longer 3 here, which is this long channel. We have a lot of counts in here. For the minute wave, we're working on 1, 2, 3, and here's this 4 wave we keep talking about. Here's the 4. Okay, we don't know if it's going to be a quick shoot to the downside and then right back up. We don't know if it's going to be a triangle or an ABC and then moving on. There's so many things, but check this out. I mean, the momentum's to the downside, and we saw that. That's why we're looking. That bounce, that powerful bounce we had yesterday, it faded really quick. So we're looking at something like this. And check this out. Look at this bigger time frame, wave 4, A, B, C, and then we had to work off. Look at this momentum. Momentum to the downside was crazy big move, right? So we had to work it off. We had to work that momentum off because we knew that the monthly and the weekly were still just straight up in momentum. So yeah, we're going to continue to the upside, but on the daily, you had to work this off. You had to work it off back to the upside. So same thing here. This is on a smaller time frame that we got to work off. So we're in a wave 4 right now. We do believe that's done, but if not, we can go lower. There's nothing that says we can't. But we're testing the 50MA and the bottom of this channel here. So I think that's a good probability to move to the upside. Okay? All right. Let's move over to the 65-minute chart and see what happened. So we came crashing down. We had our bounce. We're going to consider this an ABC rather than a 1, 2, 3. You could do whatever you want on your accounts if you're doing them, but came up to this resistance here, shooting straight down, making this triangle pattern. We had a channel on here, but it was just ugly. It didn't make any sense. So we built a triangle here, looking just like that larger one. We're just working it off, up, down, oscillating back to the upside, and I feel like we're going further here. The probability has it that we're still going further. We're still bullish on the monthly, still bullish on the weekly. The daily, it's just the momentum's waning. Okay, so again, we'll start a new wave count once we get going here, and we'll see what happens today in the market. I suspect it's not going to be much of a day. We're probably going to come up, maybe up to here again. Um, we're not going to have a big day. We're probably going to have another inside day, which just means this is one day. This big drop's one day. We had an inside day yesterday because we're inside that range of the day before, and then we'll probably have a double inside day here. Yeah, just plan carefully. We're oscillating around this expected move here. Head, big firms are just hedging and keeping it in the range. So next week, maybe we can pull out of this and have a great week to the upside. Okay, so the individual names, we're gonna look at some of those just after our. We mentioned those names yesterday, and I just want to show you. You stick with the strong names. Yeah, they're dipping, but this is probably a 1-2 into the upside on Baba. Okay, just because the market, when the market corrects, it usually just shows a correction and forces the other the smaller strong stocks to do its proper waves, and they might go a little bit deeper than usual. But this coming up here, maybe 1-2, ready to go. CDW. So we're looking. We started looking on the Wednesday video. We mentioned we're already rolling our positions out to the next week. So we do have a couple plays that aren't going to do very well for today, just in case. But most of our plays are a week out. Well, 9 days out or so. So once you have these profits, roll them. Take the profits and go buy lunch or dinner, or take your profits and take some of it for yourself and roll it out to a later date. Okay, it's just something you're gonna learn over time when your positions aren't doing well. And look, we have Boeing. Boeing after this big dip, still strong. We mentioned that one yesterday. Uber. Uber. This is its wave one. Probably coming back. Trading real sketchy here, and then probably come back. And we might make 100% retracement for this wave two, but it's still a strong name. Have a wonderful 8% gain. If you didn't take profits on 8%, I mean, and roll it out to the next week, I don't know what else to tell you. You're just going to give it up. So if you took, maybe you had 3 or 4 contracts on this, okay? Take half of it off here, roll them out, and take the other half and, let it ride. Maybe Uber makes a huge move again today, starts its wave 3. Maybe the wave 2 is over. We'll see here in the open, okay? The MACD hasn't crossed yet, so there's hope. And Rocket, we're just going to add this one back on because we think we had a big enough correction here, A, B, C correction. Maybe this is 1-2 and moving up from here. So we'll see. After hours, we're up a few pennies, but that could change. We haven't made our cross yet. So, okay, I hope this helps. Please always be cautious on these wave 4s. We mentioned that over and over again. If you like this information, if this helps you out, comment there, hit that like button, and click the notification just so you can get these every single day in the morning and the evening. Every once in a while, I won't make the evening one, but yeah. Hey, thanks for sticking with here at Options Tender. All right, have a wonderful day. Good luck trading. We'll talk to you after the bell and this weekend. Bye-bye.